Woo. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one tonight. We going to be on fire tonight. Yes, it's going to be on fire tonight. Come on in, Charlie. We got half of the trio here. What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling?
Good. You're going to need to be great tonight. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good people. Good people. What's happening? Willpower. Willpower. It's the power hour. There you go. Country girl with grit. What's up, Edith? Connie B. Lee. Kimberly Ortiz in the building. Josie Ferry. I see you, Fax 100. Jay Waters. Jennifer. What's up, Elaine B? Andrea Davis. Empty Head Records. The class is in session. Yes. Tressa. Like Candy. Candy's in the house. What's up, Janet Cross? Gloria Hampton. Lady Virgo. What you know, Lady Virgo? Letters of the Flock. Value Vows in the building. Franklin. I see you, Holly. What's up, Keisha Spady? Believe in miracles. Is that you, Green Cream? What's going on, guys? Queen J. What's up, Keisha Spady? And who is this lady? Look at that. Look at. Oh, we got the whole team. We ready, man. It's on tonight. It's going to be snapping, crackling, and popping. 1,111 gods. Yeah, I had to say it just like that. I could have said 11111, but I would have said either too many or not enough. What happens? Tressa, I see you. Keishana. What's up, Speedy Rider? Value Vow. I am blessed in here. What's up, Felicia Brown? Kara Stone. Shawnee. Purple Goddess. Holly White. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. It should be right there. If you hit it, you know, it's right there. I see you, Felicia. Latuaruna. Keisha Spady. Lady Virgo. Tressa. What's up, Jackie Walters? Josie Curry. Ed Marie. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here. Hit the like. Come on, get on in here. Do what you're supposed to do. Just do it. That's right. We got a happy birthday in here. Whose birthday is it tonight? It's somebody. Shawnee's birthday. There you go. There you go. I don't know how to read that, champ. I would shout you out, but I don't know how to read the name. Say your name. I'm going to say it. Woo! Good gracious. Well, y'all better get ready. Get set. We about to go. We're about to go. Everybody wish Shawnee a happy birthday. Yeah, it's Shawnee's birthday. Yeah. I'm gonna say it too. Y'all see my new DJ? Yeah. DJ left hand. Yes, indeed. Yes.
That is definitely one of your callings, the DJ.
Ooh, gracious. Say it again.
It's definitely one of the callings. Those radio DJs and all of that. That would have been probably it.
Beautiful full moon out here. Good, great. Man, the last 3 days. Did y'all see that beautiful moon out there?
Yes.
It is mouth-watering beautiful out there, up in here, all up and through. Can I shout out Connie, please? Hey, Connie. Mwah. Hey, Connie. Mwah. You special. Yes, indeed. Good gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm saying is when you can't just get down with the natural things in life, boy, that's when you really missing life. And it's hard to be in that space when you around a clown.
Oh my God.
It is impossible to be in that space. Do you know how many birthday celebrations you missed? How many holidays you weren't happy and couldn't participate happily in? Do you know how many days of your life that you have not enjoyed? I want somebody to count the number of the days. I'm gonna find out how many days in my life that I chose to not be the happiest person that I could possibly be. Whoa, when I say you don't understand what you're missing in real life, because when you're in Delulu, you're not enjoying life. You are not you are the definition of not enjoying life.
Yeah.
That's right. They could put your face in the dictionary right next to not enjoying life. This is what it looks like. And it would look exactly like that. Value Val says 730 days. Shout out to Val. Counted it out. I'm telling you, man, you listen, I came home last night and I had to put something in the trash in my backyard. And it's like the way the moon hits the trees in my backyard, man. It looks mysterious. It is beautiful. I just walked through it like, you just had to be there, man. You just had to be there. Yeah, it was something simple, but it wasn't. It was one of those things that money can't buy you. It was one of those things. It was a happy moment because let's just be clear. Money can position you to smile a lot. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. It can put you in those spaces. Okay. It doesn't bring you happiness, but it does surround you with things that you're happy with. Yeah. Also things you're not happy with, though.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're not around somebody who's in your life that is abusive towards you, that has a need, that needs. Can we get into the topic? Y'all ready? Y'all better buckle up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I said the knack. Well, that spell check. My spell check is the worst on the internet. The narc needs to argue with someone as often as possible. Guys, for everybody, we're going to change seats tonight. Everybody in the chat that believes they're narc somewhere enjoying life, happy with somebody, I need y'all in the front seat tonight. Okay, I need everybody else who knows better, need y'all to go back like 2 or 3 rows. Let's let the people up front tonight that still believe, that narcs out there not narking, that they acting right for somebody.
Yeah.
I just want you to know their need. And they run out of people. what we don't get it. See, you forgot that the reason you deal with that person is because mentally, boy, I gotta get my effects together in here. I got bored here and I ain't even put them there. I need these effects back. I need that R. Kelly interview with Gail in here, like 10 different parts of that thing. Is this camera on me? I'm telling you, people, I promise you, I guarantee you. And you know what, Keisha, before now, I had been against this scientific thing against narcissism and science and all that. I had been against it. And I'm starting to conform a little bit here. I see why science is saying, nah, man, this nut is crazy. This kind of nut over here, the one, this narc and this sociopath, and they describe them a little differently. However, they have those traits. And these are people that must, do you hear me? Things that we must do in life. You must die at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Either, you know, eating, drinking, that's a choice. If you're alive, you must blink. If you're alive, your heart must beat. And if you're dealing with a narc, if you are a narcissist, you absolutely have to have someone in your world that you can abuse. Mm-hmm. A narcissist cannot survive in a world where they cannot abuse somebody.
Yeah.
And the reason we get it so bad, is because they can't show this other person the entirety of the crazy. They cannot show this other person that yet. This other person is new in the flock most of the time. Sometimes they know it's, you know, it's a rehash, you know, but when it's not when it's not a remix, they have to give that person, they have to gradually introduce this person to the crazy. A narcissist cannot function, cannot breathe. Heart will not beat if they don't have someone that they can abuse. Now, they have chased everybody away. Mm-hmm. Guys, you often wonder why they leave the way they do. Why couldn't they just straighten this out? Why can't they act right? We ask that question all the time. And you ask yourself, why can't this fool just stop? Why can't you just get it together? They cannot get it together. Guys, listen to me. They cannot get it together because they have to have people, not just one. You are not enough. I'll say that for everybody that thinks you're enough. You are not enough for them to use for their sole person to abuse. You are not enough.
Yeah.
One single person cannot live, cannot tolerate that level of abuse, destruction, disrespect. You cannot handle it on your own.
Yeah, and it's
why they got so many people around them at all times. Why they gotta have 10 people? Why they dealing with 4 different people? Guys, listen, it's kind of like if you eat, if you drink, sometime today, you have to go to the bathroom. I don't care how long you think you're going to hold it. It's coming out you at some point. And that's what the narc is doing. They walking around holding it in, but you, because that's how we do. We at the end of it, we trying to hold on, baby. Why you? Come on, man. Every day you always at me. They're at you because, guys, you think they can stop it. That's our biggest. Our biggest problem is you think they can stop. I'm here to tell you, as a witness, I saw another side to the narcissist today. And this was somebody that I just know. There's somebody I know. They have to reach out to people to try to gaslight you into stupidity, into craziness. They could have chose anybody in the world. Today they chose me. I'm like, wow. I'll kill you. Guys, I'm telling you, it is air, it is breath, it is blood pumping through their veins. They cannot function without abusing someone.
And we got these moons, like every narc right now is somewhere like howling, okay? Because they a whole shapeshifter werewolf. If anybody ever like worked in mental health at all, we know when it's a full moon. Yes, that's them. You got the Lulu in the Lulu. That means that lunatic spirit. That's them. So what science does, like science can study and scan what God already have in place. Like that's just this stuff is so demonic. I mean, the Bible tells us it's an insatiable appetite. Like they are never satisfied. The more that they destroy, the bigger the appetite get to destroy.
Yeah.
But they make room for to destroy more. And it's impossible and unavoidable. And we had 3 moons in 3 moons in a month. At the season we living at now, whatever new supply is getting it. They don't even know why the thing is like sitting there like
listen, they are getting it. Empty Head Records. Look, y'all. Empty Head Records went in the chat. He said, when I was with my ex-narc, we didn't have any problems for a long time. Most of the BS started 3 years into the relationship. That's why I feel she'll never reach out to me. So I'm just glad you put that in the chat. So we got a place to document that you said it. You said she ain't gonna reach out no more. You know, most of the people that reach out to me say that exact same thing. And I just asked them to postmark that date. Can you date stamp today? Because you said that today. They're not gonna reach back out.
And it's crazy that he say that, because you have people like me wishing this damn asshole go away.
Come on.
Because once they start trying to come back and reach out, no, they can't. The no is not gonna work with them. They get more relentless. They fucking chase you, and you just really want them to leave you alone to the point that you think like, damn, am I gonna have to unalive this person, get the hell away from this person? That's how much these people don't take no for an answer. And he don't want that.
You don't get that way until you don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
And anytime you kind of even have like some of that toxic hope, I mean, that just shows like as you heal, that'll kind of go away, because that's still some of that Delulu fog of idolatry. Because really, when you look at a situation with a narcissist, they're never completely with one person. Either they have a work husband, work wife or something, or they have some other things going on. So usually a major change happened. Like either they lost a job with the work spouse, or somebody in the family cut them off, or something where they couldn't split that toxicity. So then it was like, I'm stuck on you, so I need to leave or discard or do some pain, because my other pain partner I don't have access to. So somebody else probably cut that well, and then they did the discourse so they can now turn you into that abuse mat later on down the line when they get good and ready to now groom you to be the abuse mat. First, you was groomed to be the partner. Now it's the abuse mat. So when they groom you to be that abuse mat, okay, you're gonna take me whenever I feel like dealing with you. Then they'll come back and do that. But see, that's still the Lulu land. You just over to the Munchkins. You was over somewhere else, probably in the tower. Now you with the Munchkins. So you gotta just get completely out, because I told you right now they howling. They all somewhere. Just listen for the noise, and you'll go probably find the last narc you was with. Because they all
listen, that's you just explained. I was gonna go into it. I like the way you explained it though, because you just explained exactly why the narc is going to be back. Now, Empty Head Records, you said tonight, Friday the 17th, October 17th, you said, nah, there's no way she's coming back. That's why I believe she's never coming back. Bro, you don't understand that the reason you're thinking about her the way you are is because she is totally focused. She's using mental telepathy with you right now, and you don't even believe it. Yeah, she reaching out to you mentally, and you don't believe it. One of our biggest problems is the biggest problem that we face. The single biggest problem that we face that would solve all our problems is if we trusted what our inner voice was telling us.
Yeah.
The way the narc trusts theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That narc is thinking about you. Y'all be thinking they not, they ain't think they over there with somebody else. No, when they was with you, they was thinking about somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're with them. And they thinking about you. Listen, you keep trying to make a narcissistic relationship sound normal. That ain't what you got. And that's not what you
get. Somebody said, will a baby change a narcissist? Yeah. they trap you. They let you trap them with a baby, or they trap you with a baby, because that's how they come in and out of your life. Huh?
Did they say would it change a narcissist?
It will to the werewolf or the vampire or the snake, whichever one they are. They'll change them today.
You said, will the narcissist change if y'all have a baby?
That's what somebody asked.
Will they change?
For the worst. Medusa, you about to deal with. She gonna take that hat off.
Now they got you. Where you going? Baby, where you going?
Yep.
You going? We got a baby. Where you going? You ain't
it's
going.
Not just where you going. It's how can I destroy your life? That baby, if you got a job, they bringing a baby up to your job. Like they gonna make a scene. They gonna like
go into your job.
Like, what's going on?
Down like he like when he hit the Powerball and he went to work just destroying everything. Yeah, everybody over there, I never did like y'all. Yeah, the narc gonna come in there and do that just the exact same way, because they got you are pregnant by, or the narc, you pregnant by the narc, or you got the narc pregnant. Guys, listen, either way it is, they got a hold on you. They feel like you're the kind of, and we so easy to figure out. We're the kind of people, we builders. Guys, in life, you're either a builder or you're a destroyer. Either you're the construct, you're the guy over there with the hard hat, or you're that wrecking ball. There is no in between. Okay. One, you either the company that's building the house, or you that wrecking ball. Tear it down. Okay. That's what it is. That's how you can see us and the narc, because that's how the narc sees us. The narc sees us as, every time I tear this up, you're going to rebuild it.
Yep.
That's the relationship. And that's the part that we don't get. We thinking we built it back up so they will appreciate it. No, you built it back up because that's your job.
Yep.
You're the builder. I'm the wrecking ball.
And they tear it down enough where it's going to take time for you to rebuild it so they can go over there and play. And by the time you rebuild it, they can come back over to you. And that's why they leave the way that they do, because they know it's going to take some time for you to really get back to yourself where they can come back in. And they don't come in when you completely heal. They come in when you like in between, because if you healed, then they won't be able to get back in, but they need that little wiggle room to get back in. And so that's why they do it. They timing is perfect. Believe they've been doing it all their life. So they know, but some of them miscalculate, like in my situation. And that's why I'm saying for him to say that he don't think she's going to reach out. I mean, this dude, he has no way to contact me. And his only opportunity to say the things that he had to say was in court. And it fell on deaf ears because I would never take him back. I don't care what happens, who passes away. I would never take that person back because there's nothing good in him. Anybody who can leave me in a bad situation and not reach back out to make sure that I was okay, I don't give a fuck if they ever reach out again. This is one bridge you cannot repair.
And they like them breeders. Like, I mean, I apparently I was a breeder. So like years later, they'll come around like, hey, think we can go on this trip or blah blah blah. And you have to really have that low contact if you have children. Like, no, still not friends. This has been like more than one conversation per year, but you have to. They always are circling around, like they want to breed with you. Their species, I don't know. I'm not gonna call them out like some other species, but I think they are. But they want to breed with you so that they always can have that connection, so they can train you to be either the doormat if you allow them in and out, or that triangulation point. So they're either going to use you to triangulate those other supplies that you're that standard, and they'll use you to be that point. So they want to make sure they can call you here and there so the other person can hear them call you. They use a child for that. Or they will come in and out your life if you let them, to be that doormat or that side piece or whatever, that booty call, whatever they want to call it. You cannot allow any of that. These
Yeah.
people are not, they have made a contract with the devil. I don't know if we're going to get out of that. That's not for us. It's sealed and deal.
Come on.
And the sad part about it is they do all this stuff to people and they still suffer. And it just only makes them worse because I saw something. I want you guys to look up. I didn't start it back doing my research. I forgot the guy's name, but it's called The Pain Body. That will completely explain why these people do what they do. Remember that, The Pain Body. If you guys look that up, it's going to explain them to the T, that they need to feed that pain with our pain in order to get through the day. Just remember that and look that up. And I also want to say, too, that these people know something is wrong with them. And that's why they need to abuse us to get a reaction out of us to justify what they're doing so they can feel normal, like something's wrong with you and not them. So they know what they're doing. I see a lot of channel. Oh, they not aware. Yes, the fuck they are. They've been doing this since a kid. It takes lots of hours of practice to lie, to manipulate, to gaslight. A lie is not a mistake. Gaslighting somebody is not a mistake. All of that is planned, is calculated, and they've been doing it for years. And that's why they are good at it. They find people like us who is going to trust them in the gate. But they have taught me, no, I can't trust people in the gate no more. I used to, and you chip away at that trust. But now you got to earn that trust with me now. It's hard to trust anybody nowadays.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all. need, again, I'm using things like air, water, the sunlight. If you put a narcissist in a place where they cannot focus on abusing someone, anyone, and they don't care who it is that they gotta abuse, but somebody gonna get it. And that's the reason it's most important. A lot of y'all be trying to save your relationship with the narc. I ain't gonna say you can save it, because whatever you're dealing with today will be again, it's a cycle. But that narc, they not going to be able to go nowhere else. Woo, man, I shouldn't even be telling y'all this, because some of y'all gonna be trying to hold them in there. But it is what it is. You can't hold them anyway. Mm-hmm. They cannot maintain another relationship if you just cut them off immediately. The moment they start with the crazy stuff, cut. If you were able to cut them the first time you noticed they started an argument about a bunch of nothing, instead of arguing, you just went silent and did not say nothing to them after that, it would blow the new situation up, because now they only have that other person to beat up on.
Yep.
And you cannot trick that new person. Remember when they tricked you into the relationship? Yeah, because when they was tricking you into the relationship, they was beating somebody else's behind. Somebody else was in a headlock getting it. They were coming to you. They had all this time. They had all day to just bask in your aura and just listen to every thought. They were completing your sentences when they met you, because they knew, yeah, I got to keep this going as long as I can, because I ain't gonna be able to keep it going longer than a couple weeks, and then I got to start chipping at you just a little bit. You ain't gonna notice it, but I gotta start, guys. These people have a need that you and I don't even understand how bad they need to be destructive. And see, for all you guys that are dealing with somebody that done ran off with somebody else, and the new person is trying to help the narc abuse you, and they trying to figure it out. They're like, hey, I'm on your side. I'm the one at this. I'm behind the scenes. They arguing, they fighting, and everything in your face. In your face, they're painting a picture of bliss, of happiness. Look at us, we about to get married. But what they're not showing you is, yeah, they get married. It's a shotgun wedding. They found out somebody was cheating with either the best man or the maid of honor the night before, and all of this wretched craziness is going on before the wedding. The wedding is still happening because the new person they stuck in the same place the narc is. You're sitting there in disbelief that they get married. The new person is like, no, we got to do this no matter what. The new person is so delirious. They are so far deep into Delulu that the new person believes that, no, this is just the devil trying to pick this up.
That's what they
delusional they are.
They'll pray against you and everything. But I mean, and you can't. So when somebody's mind is that jacked up, I mean, you can't really explain, like, do you understand that you planned a wedding based on when a divorce will be done? Like, this is what you got to question, because how are you planning a wedding with someone that's married? That is insanity. That's Delulu. But that's your husband that God gave you, because he just want to take them from that person. I mean, that show the God of this world, Satan, because that's what he is.
Keisha, that's exactly what they want to do.
Yes.
The narcissist is hoping that the person that, listen, the new person, they're hoping, they're so satisfied that the narc is married. It brings them so much satisfaction, because if they are married and the narc is married, they get to break up 2 households. Guys, that is like hitting a Powerball to a narcissist, man. That is like hitting a Powerball. I got to break up my family, and I broke up their family. Look at it.
Yeah.
They love that. They absolutely, guys, I'm telling you, with the look on a narc's face, because they don't, first of all, they could care less about their marriage to you. If anybody, and like China found out, if y'all even married, okay, if you even married for real, they look at your marriage like man, you can get that out the Cracker Jack box, man. That has about as much weight as the prize in a Cracker Jack box. Okay. But they know that the other person, their spouse, really believes in that paper, and they know that spouse is going to be distraught.
Yeah.
Losing their spouse. And
Yep.
that makes the narc feel like they must be worth something, because they found somebody that's just as grimy, just as dirty, just as piss poor mentally as they are. So now they're like, oh, well, I must not be too bad. I must not be too bad, because look at me. I done stole your husband, or I stole your wife. Guys, and there's something else that we deal with, man. We got so much to talk about tonight, y'all. People thinking that they stole somebody from you. Guys, let me say this to everybody in here, first of all. I don't care if you were married to it, if y'all just had a verbal agreement, whatever. All of it's basically the same, okay? All of it is basically, say, if you married to it, that's basically like, your child, painting in watercolor crayons in kindergarten, your child making up a marriage license. That's all that paperwork is. That's all it's worth to a narc. Now, the person treats it differently. We treat it differently. But to the narc, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Okay? Shawnee's birthday tonight. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You are so right. When I was pregnant with my son, he started to abuse the dog behind my back.
Yeah.
Abuse the dog. People.
Yeah.
Okay, for y'all. Kicked him so hard, he damaged his liver. I had to put him down because the surgery was $3,000 to fix it. I was gonna send my dog to surgery, and then the doctor come out there. They be talking like it's your kid too. Listen. We're gonna sit you down here in this office. We're gonna have to go with surgery. Okay, we're gonna have to go with surgery, or he's not gonna make it. And they be dead. So look, it's gonna cost $5,000. We can do it for $5,000. You be sitting there like, bro, I could buy another dog for $500. You crazy?
Yeah.
Woo. Anyway,
that's sad.
I remember my breakup. I remember the dog was living with me. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it. Dog was living with me. She came back, took the dog. Dog got out there with her and died.
Oh my God.
Dog got out there with her, just flat out died. Like, oh my goodness, man. People, we only think that we know that these people wouldn't abuse animals, and they're not like that, and they're not like this. Guys, they gotta have somebody to abuse when they abuse you, when they can't do certain things to you, when they can't say things to you. They're looking at the animal like the animal doesn't understand. The animal looking at them like, what you talking about?
Especially if that animal means something to you too. They definitely gonna do harm to that animal.
Boy, oh boy. They know
My
you.
cat ran away, and my cat used to fight demons. Like my cat could shadow box and everything. That narc came in there, and that stuff was official. My cat looked at me like, "You serious?" That cat was gone. Like,
You think that cat ran away? They be getting rid of these animals because my dog came up missing. I thought my dog, he was like, because I was gone to the store. When I came back, my dog was gone. But that other person got the exact same dog. So I'm thinking he gave my dog to her.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
They are not beneath doing that.
You know what?
I see my cat running out, but they will. They don't like, and they don't like nothing. They made a contract with the devil. It's a whole demon in that meat suit.
You know, one time I did that. I was like, man, you know what? It's because she had brought this dog home, and this was a stray dog. She brought a stray dog home. You know, and I'm like, oh, damn, whose dog is this? And it wasn't like it was a puppy. It's a full-grown dog. And you just bring them in. We had an apartment then. And I was like, you just bring this dog. You just bring a full-grown dog in the house. No, I'm gonna train it, and I'm gonna this, and I love dogs. And okay. I'm not trusting this dog. Man, we go to work. This dog is in the apartment, eating up furniture, eating up shoes, eating up designer shoes, clothes. Man, I came home one day because we used to live where I used to work at too. And I remember coming home one day and afternoon for lunch. I was like, man, this dog in here tearing up this place again. Because the dog would get, as soon as we go to work, it was like the dog started going to work like he just got a nervous condition or something, right? I'm like, look, you ain't replacing none of this stuff. You're not training this dog. This dog got to go. Go get a regular puppy that you can train. No, this is my dog and blah, blah, blah. Man, I came home one day, the dog done tore the trash up all over the whole apartment. I mean, just ransacked the whole apartment, chewing up clothes. I mean, just everything. Okay. This dog don't live here no more. This dog don't live here no more, buddy. He is.
If you were to act like you really love the dog and bonded with the dog, that dog would have been gone in 2 days.
Oh yeah.
It's because you didn't like the dog.
Yeah.
This is why therapy dog.
And that was one of my big issues is, you know, I love animals, but I respect animals. My thing is, I'm not gonna go and get an animal if I know I don't have the time to spend with that animal every day. If you got an animal, a pet, that animal needs your attention every single day.
Yeah.
That pet needs to be walked in the morning. It needs to be walked in the afternoon, walked at night. You can't just leave it there and, okay, I'm going to give it some food. And, you know, I see it when I get home, whenever. I'm tired today. I don't feel like walking. No, you got to walk every single day. It's a 7-day-a-week thing.
Yeah.
And everybody isn't built for that.
Yeah.
You know that's not who you are. Don't go get no animals. And I used to be like, man, no, you want the animal. I don't want no animal because I know the work that it entails, and I work too much for it. I'm at work too much to have it. That's why I don't have a dog now. As bad as I want a Frenchie, I want a Frenchie so bad, man. I want an exotic Frenchie with a real crazy looking. I want a little Frenchie, little smashed in nose. I want one of them dogs so bad. But at the end of the day, I already know, you know, that man, he would tear this house apart because I ain't gonna be here.
And the kind of dogs that are imprint with a narc, that's Cujo. Cujo gonna be in your house. You're gonna be scared to go inside because it's gonna be sitting there growling and slobbing and everything, trying to get like.
But you know what? Dogs can sniff them out too, because my dog hated him. My dog didn't want to be nowhere near him. And he tried to kick my dog because he told him to go in the house and he wouldn't go. So he tried to kick him, and the dog kind of like bobbed and weaved and got out the way. He was so freaking mad he couldn't kick that dog. But My dog kept coming up missing, and we would find it a couple of times, but that last time we couldn't find my dog. And I seen a long time ago she had a dog just like that, claim she got from rescue. Yeah, sure you did. My family, when I told them in the beginning, they thought I was crazy. They was like, man, that's not your dog. That's not the only dog. But I said, that's such a coincidence. That look exactly like my dog with the little marks right
Yeah.
there. And she has this dog. And you want to tell me he didn't get his woman my dog?
Yes, he did.
They will do that
Yes, he did.
and post it.
Wow.
But the dogs dogs go with their owners like emotion. That's why your dog was loving and protective. The dogs with them, because the narc brother had some dogs. Them dogs was terrible. They terrible because they breeded with the narc, or they imprinted, whatever they call it. So you can't feed the dog without it trying to bite you. Pretty much you got to be an outside dog in a cage. So it's just, I don't know, dealing with them and pets is just terrible. Man. But that probably was your dog, because the narc brother had the wife jacket with the mistress daughter and posted it, and she was like, that's my jacket. And he was like, that ain't your jacket. That's not the only jacket like that. But that was her jacket. They do that stuff, that gaslighting stuff, where you just like, if I can get a DNA swab of the jacket, I can prove it, because you want to go that route because they gaslight you so much. Like, I think I need to get a kid. But that was probably 100% your dog. That's why they posted the picture.
And he knew that dog was for my anxiety. I had got that dog as a comfort dog for me because of the depression I was going through being in that marriage. And I ended up buying that dog. I paid $500 for that dog. Those dogs cost more, but, I got it for $500. And, that dog used to come comfort me when I would go sit and be depressed and want to be to myself and stuff. That dog would find me and come and sit with me and be my comfort. And he knew that. And that's why he did what he did. I've had diamond earrings that my son bought me come up missing. I've had a lot of stuff come up missing. Well, and I can't even tell you to this day where my stuff is.
Hey, I tell you what, it's on the internet. Yeah, right where my stuff got sold at. Right on the internet. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to tell you
that. Yep.
You got so many different search engines and sites out here now. You can go right on Facebook and sell everything in somebody's closet tonight. Hey, Empty Head Records, champ. I promise you, bro. I'm promising you. I promise you. She ain't gone nowhere, bro. You know why she ain't going nowhere? Because who else having that but you? Yeah, that's the harsh reality that we don't want to deal with. Ain't nobody having that crazy mess but us. The new person, they getting it. But they ain't getting it like you was getting it yet. Okay? It's a gradual thing. When he gets her in the full swing, when she gets him in the full swing abuse, you'll see. You'll see. Remember, you was the one in the chat. Remember, you was the one saying, nah, ain't no way. I know, nah, she ain't, because she was playing mind games and playing stuff with my sexuality and using me for money and call. Yeah, man. That same thing goes for everybody. That ain't nothing unusual. It's nothing unusual for somebody to, they disappear, they reappear. Right now, she knows. Listen, she got you in a cycle where she'll leave you alone for a little while, and then bang, out of nowhere, they just reappear.
Yeah.
And they know you waiting on that. They've already conditioned you to think like that.
Yeah.
Okay? They condition you for it. And now, guess what? You sitting there, well, where's she at? Well, what's going on? See, that's how they stay imprinted in your mind. That's why I keep telling y'all, when you don't completely cut them completely off, when you don't completely cut them off, you're gonna keep playing this old game, this old back and forth, because that cycle time is up. And they got around like, where you at? You usually be at me about something by now. What's going on? It's been about a couple of weeks. Now it done been a month. It's been 3 months. What's going on? They ain't never went that long. Yeah, but you thinking about them though, ain't you?
Yeah.
You thinking about them. So when they reach out, you're gonna be ready to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be eager to talk. Hello? Wait, what's going on? What? Man, what's going on? I know. Man, it's been a while. You the one now, it's you. I don't want to argue. I don't want me neither. You know what? We just need to talk. Guys, if you just acknowledge that crazy text message, that's all they need.
Yeah.
They don't need a conversation with you. They just need assurance that you ain't went nowhere.
Yeah.
That's all. They reach out. They not reaching out because they miss you. So I gotta have you, blah, blah, blah. No, they just reaching out to make sure I am still the one in control of your vessel, not you.
They want to make sure they still your God. That's the real issue here. It's an idolatry issue, because your body a temple, so your mind is like an altar, a high place. So anytime that they more on your mind than God, they become your God. And it's Satan. Like Satan wants to be worshipped. The narc wants to be worshipped. That's why I say these people that are disrespectful, disobedient, unthankful, ungrateful, unholy, always thinking wicked, perverted, all of that, from these people have nothing to do with. That's what God said. Nothing. He didn't say talk to them for a little bit, see how they doing, go see them in the hospital. Nothing. Exclamation point. Then he told you why. He said, because their minds are debased. I've rejected them because they continuously rejected me. And then he said, they're always thinking wicked at all times. They're never thinking a good thought. Even when they say, I love you, what they're going to do is like, okay, if this person is mad because I just cheated on them, if I tell them I love them, pick them up, clean up, do all that stuff for them for 2 weeks, I can get that $500 from them by week 3. That's what I'm going to do, because I want to go and pay this bill or do this and that or take this person on this trip. But I got to tell them I love them, maybe even sleep with them. I don't want to do that, but let me do that. And then in 2 weeks, I'm going to ask them for the $500 or get the bank card, and I'm right back in the zone going to my supply because they run out of money. And for the missing person, by the Bible says, let the dead bury the dead. Cut the family out. If that person is truly a narc, that means he was married to a master warlock, which means you got a covenant you got to break, because that is a covenant to Satan and all his kingdom. So once you break that, finances will improve, credit will improve, health will improve,
your whole life.
Your children will improve, everything improves.
One thing that we always look at, we look at the reason that they not intimate with us no more is because they with the other person, which is true, right? But that's not the reason that they not intimate with us. Because narc is a dog. They listen, they will do anything with everybody every single day. The reason the narc will not do that just that way is because it takes too much energy out of them. And I'm not talking about physical energy. I'm talking about it's taken out of their pleasure side. You're depleting the pleasure side. And see, they're not built like us. See, with us, we got all this pleasure we want to give and have, and we just got this little, we don't really have a need to be obtrusive and defensive. We don't have that need. They do. But their need to be obtrusive is on the same level of our need to be intimate. So when they're intimate with both of you in the same day, See, that's them being nice to the other person and then coming home and being nice to you.
Yep.
They ain't fought nobody today. Not that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work. No, I'm not gonna be good with this person, good with that person. No. No. Somebody is getting abused. And that makes this so much better for this one person, this newer person, the person they trying to reel in. That's the person that gets the extras. At least they feel like they was getting extras at the beginning, because when they coming home, they're giving you nothing. You getting the blues.
Man.
Then they walk through the door, the agenda, they already got the cage locked. They know exactly the fight that they're going to start. They know exactly how they're going to start it, and they know exactly how it's going to end. And no matter what you do, you know what? I know you about to come in and start an argument, but I hit the Powerball today, and I'm gonna give you $100,000 if you just shut up and ask for it. They'll smile, take your money, and still start an argument with you.
Yeah, they will. Yes, they will. And you know what? Those disappearing acts, that family be in on it. I didn't had it happen to me so many times, because they tell them you haven't heard from me, and the family go with all that bullshit. That was his favorite. He running to Chicago. So that's what he thought I was gonna think the last time. And that's why when they ask run over to that other side, that's why I keep saying make them stand on that shit, because now it has just gotten serious over there. That person finna get all of that person. That they can't run back and dump that trash on you and go over there and have fun. That person, it's a serious relationship. Now you done forced them into a serious relationship. They wasn't looking for that. They was over there having fun. That was the fun person. You were the stable person. Now you forcing them to be exclusive, and that's not what they want. And that's why they come running back when you don't give a damn, when they run over there to the other people. Let them people have each other. That do not be their partner, their husband that God sent them to. That's their damn twin flame. That's them who they looking at in the mirror. Somebody just as dirty and grimy as them. And that's another reason why you don't take them back, because I'm learning with this person that he's with, she's teaching him all kind of criminal ass shit. You don't want that type of stuff back into your life, because he's going to be worse if I let him back in. He know how to manipulate stuff to get me in trouble with the law. Who wants to invite that back into their home? He just showed me just how dirty he can get and how dirty she is too, and they can have each other.
And that's why she fighting so hard for him. A lot of y'all don't see both sides of that situation. That new person fighting for this person because she see he weak. Oh, I can get him. I got him. He on the ropes. He think he got the upper hand with her. What he don't see is he playing right into it. She's softening him up. She like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna play this little game. We gonna run his ex-wife off. We gonna get her out the picture. And then, because I'm already schooling them, look back, you can do this, and then you can hide this way over here, and we can get some money, and blah, blah, blah. And it's all about petty larceny. That's all it really is. It's petty larceny. But that's the exact game that most of these people play. And when you're dealing with somebody with that type of mindset, that not only do I want to destroy, and guys, I promise you, y'all be thinking that they done came up. That's the conversation that I'm having with the new person. Oh, I know another scam we can do. I know how we can scam this, and we can work this situation over here if you win it. See, the new person, they looking for somebody that they can just, somebody that's basically a flunky, somebody that they can control mentally. They make you think you in control, but he's not in control. she's running the whole point. She done already orchestrated everything. And see, these people, they know how to set you up to put you in positions where if everything go left, you the one going to jail. Hey,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send you. So I'm gonna keep some money on your books. I'm gonna make sure you got some canteen, but you gonna have to do that bid. Both of us can't go. I'm gonna sit here, look out for you when you come home. I got you. And see, people like that, they gullible like that.
Yep.
They are gullible like that. All they see is they getting over. See, that was their relationship with us. The narc was getting over. That's the whole dynamic of it. And we look at people like that and we're like, man, hold it. You grown and you know better. And you know that can put you in jail. So the need that they have to satisfy is they have to feel like they slick. They have to feel like I got over. I tricked them because I'm smarter than y'all. Tricked you.
Yep.
You didn't catch it.
Yep.
And they ain't looking at the puppet man. Both of them are not looking up at their puppet master pulling the strings. You got Jazzy in the mix. I mean, Jazzy. That's that Jezebel spirit. When you're dealing with the Jezebel spirit, and usually with a narc, this is a generational bloodline thing. They at a young age made a deal with the devil. The devil said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you that gift. You're gonna be able to take people up top. I'm gonna give you the gift of gab. You're gonna be able to manipulate. You're gonna do this and that. I'm gonna give you some looks." That's what the devil came at them with. They took that deal. The devil said, "Cool, I'm gonna take your man though, because I need that. So I got your man. You got that stuff." Now they are on this puppet master trail. The devil doesn't want anybody happy, not even his kids, his employees, none of that. He only got hate. So this other one comes. Now there's a covenant going on, like a marriage. Then the puppet masters come and they put the two together, knowing that one, they're destroying the covenant. So that's an issue with God, and that's not going to work. They're not going to put two people together so they can live happily ever after. They put in two people together so they can destroy yet another bloodline. That person usually, once they get married or sign that covenant or do that live-in, they usually start declining fast. Either finances go, health go, if they survive through it. A lot of people do not survive through it. If you're breathing now and you are separated from the narcissist, that's mercy, because that is not how Satan plans to end. So the new supply is not getting anything. They are a pawn because they are in the same dirty waters as the narc. The narc likes filth. Like the demon inside the narc is more comfortable around filth.
Yep.
You have to get out the pond. If God trying to clean you up, stay clean. Just stay away from all of that stuff. Back out. You don't have to argue with the narc. You don't have to argue with the narc family. Get out of the Lululand. Be okay with the block, because you have to block them and cut them off, or else you're going to get sucked into that vacuum, because you have to heal. You have to get out of idolatry. Don't idolize your feelings. Don't think nothing about who anybody had ever told you was. Who did God say you are? And then you got to see who is God, because the narc has made themselves God for so long. Even once they gone, they still playing in your mind as God, as some God of your life. What are they doing? Are they happy? Who are they with? And that determines how you feeling for the day. So you got to be able to say, like, I'm cutting it. I got deceived. I was tricked.
Yep.
I'm going to get my mind together, however long it takes. Because if you got children, everything you do affecting them.
And you know what? I'm doing something where I'm talking to women who are victims of domestic violence. And I want to say to Jackie, it was one girl really, really going through. Yes, I did get your book, but I gave it to her because her situation is where she ended up getting false charges on her. And so she had to go turn herself in because of that situation. And I gave her that book to take with her so that she could read it, because I felt like she could deserve it. I mean, that she deserved it and she can benefit from it. But A lot of these narcissists think that they are victims too when they run into their own kind. Because I'm dealing with two of them that I'm talking to, and I'm trying to help them, but they're jealous of me. I can see it, and like they'll speak to me, and then like when I turn my back, they go whisper. So I know where this situation is heading because they look at everything I have on when I come in there for my hair. Y'all know I like to dress, I do my hair and all that stuff. So they envy me for all of that. And they smile in my face. And then I just see them whispering, off to the side and stuff. So those people are not victims. These people are mad because they look like what they've been through. I don't. It's one girl, I'm 10 years older than her, and she looked like she could be my mother. And, she's jealous of me. I mean, she's just done. And you can tell that she is clearly not a victim. And some of them do be victims where they be so damn bitter that they turn against another woman because a woman stole their boyfriend or their husband. They don't do the work. So they become narcissists themselves. And that's exactly what I'm dealing with. And I don't talk to these two women anymore because I'm not trying to set myself up where they try to provoke a reaction out of me so they could justify hating me, because that's what they're good at.
Satan the accuser. That's what he do. He the accuser. He the accuser. He the accuser. And Jazzy ain't gonna never quit coming. It's like that movie Falling with Denzel. They just touched and did the whistle. They just changed bodies. And so when you see it, you just, they might come as friendship. Like, hey, I just want to do this and do that and all of that stuff. And they'll try to butter you up and come with the flattery. And, you just got to look at it and you can be like, all right, that's good. The first time you see a sign of that Jazzy, take it for what it is. Cut it out.
You saw it.
Distance yourself, because if it was shown to you and you can discern it and recognize it, discernment is a powerful gift. If you continue and proceed, understand you're going towards the Lulu land. You got to not get caught up in a tornado and go to the Lulu land. You got to stay in reality and say, I know I seen what I saw. It sucked, but I'm just gonna have to back up, put some blocks in it. Don't sign no contracts. Don't sign any contracts,
man. When we get to that place, where we see our back is up against the wall, because that's just how we are. We ain't gonna change it until our back is up against the wall. When your back is up against the wall and you don't have another choice, you don't have another option, that's when we go, okay, you know what? All right, I'm gonna have to cut this person off. We'll say it, but we won't do it. And then we fight and we struggle with it, and you fighting. And guys, what you really fighting with is you're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with the fact that you won't make that decision because the decision is yours. That's the only thing that really I can say is the reason that we deal with so much pain in the end, because the pain never was for the narc. It's almost like saying you got rid of cancer, but you feel empty without it.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You're no longer in pain. When something is taken away, you're not in pain at that point.
Yeah.
The narcissist, when you break up with the narc, you're in more pain than you've ever been in your life. You know why? Because that's how bad you've been fighting dealing with yourself. You've been fighting it. You like, no, I'm not doing that. I am not facing me. No.
Yeah.
That can be the hardest thing that you've ever done in your life. The decision that you have to make that, wow, I'm going to start listening to what God is telling me. I'm going to stop tripping. I've been outside. Some of us, we can just say, hey, you know what, God, I've been outside long enough. Let me go ahead and reel it in. We like part of us wants to say that, but we like, no, I don't want to face myself, because when you face yourself, you're facing your own betrayal. You're facing the fact that you betrayed yourself. You knew this joker wasn't no good.
Yeah.
Come on. Anybody in here that don't know the narc ain't no good, you lying. You lying. You know that fool ain't no good. And you can say what you want to say, people. If it ain't no good, then it doesn't hurt to lose it.
That's real.
No. We just walking around like a dope fiend, and yeah, your body does go into convulsions because it is addicted to a substance. Okay? You've grown addicted to being mistreated. I'm telling you, it's just like heroin. You've grown addicted to the one thing that is destroying you. It's like sugar. Okay?
Yeah.
You become addicted to things that do not serve us well, things that are the most toxic to us. We become addicted to them. And that's all we have in common with the narcissist. You're not in love with it. No, you're addicted. That's real. You're addicted to that craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why you think you miss them. No, you don't miss the narc. But guys, believe it or not, you think you just want peace and love and happiness with them. You wouldn't even be able to survive with peace, love, and happiness with that narc. It will blow you away. You already know in your mind. See, the things that the conversations we're not willing to have with self is, there's no way possible for this person who has shown me there is no peaceful spirit in them.
Not at all.
They've proven it time and time again. And yet, we still walking forward. Well, I'm going to keep walking forward. As long as they walking forward. And guys, that's how crazy we're acting. We sitting there saying, well, as long as they walking forward, I'm still walking forward. Because I ain't going to back down. I'm not going to bow out just because they abusing me, just because they lying to me, just because they're misleading me, misguiding me, just because they're cheating on me, just because they're stealing from me, just because they're trying to destroy me. I'm still walking forward. No, I'm determined. I'm determined that we're going to win, babe. I'm gonna turn this around. I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure a way that we can win together.
Yeah.
That is the place, guys, that we fall in. And it is called Delulu.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's why at old age, they look for that person that they can abuse until they pass away. Because when we're in pain, we do the work. Don't get it twisted. When they leave that relationship with you, they're in pain too. They just use another body to cover it up. And they continue doing that each relationship, building all that trauma on top of trauma.
But hold it. Don't just get past that. Because see, I want you to give them the whole scenario. See, in our minds, we think that, oh man, they getting over me because they just got with this person. No, they've been with this person. By the time you find out, they've been with this person 6 months to a year or longer.
Yeah.
Now they ready to say, oh, no, I ain't thinking about you. Listen, they have been intimate with this person so many times that now their feelings, they feel confident that I don't feel for you the same that I used to feel for you anymore because I feel it for this person now. But it don't work like that. Feelings don't work like that. Because guys, if you were able to yank that carpet from up under them on the spot, oh yeah, you would so okay, you're gonna stand on that. From this day forward, you're gonna stand on that. If we had that kind of power, you wouldn't see the narc in another successful relationship again. Never.
Yeah.
Even though you're not gonna see him in a successful one anyway, but you will see that the one that they're in, you just choked the life out of it.
Oh yeah.
They cannot, they absolutely cannot survive in a relationship where they are forced to give this other person all their bad with that little bit of good.
Yep. And you know what? When they leave, they swear they ain't gonna never need you again, ever.
Woo!
And they love it. See, a lot of
people in the back.
they swear they're never ever gonna need you again because they so enmeshed in that person. It's not love, it's enmeshment.
It's not.
They didn't enmesh themselves with that person, so now they feel like they can let you go and go over here. But you know what? A lot of people sit there and say if you cut them off soon as they drop you, that fucks them up. Let me tell you something. What fucks them up? When you beg and beg and beg, and then you finally get the hint and disappear, that fucks them up in the head because they thought you never go nowhere. And when you stop contacting them and just disappear, that messes them up more than you just letting it go. Because when you just let it go, they still keeping their eye on you, but they over there in that other situation and ain't really thinking about you. But if you reaching out to them and you stop, they gonna notice that. A lot of people use this no contact to get these people back. I don't believe in it unless you're using it to heal. I think that's what it's good for, and to completely stay away from these people. But I'm learning if you kill these fucking people with kindness, that's worse than no contact.
You got the Bible say have nothing. We have to remember what God said, because that was an exclamation point. It was like nothing to do with these people. Okay, he's like eternal existence. So he's seen a bunch of these rounds of these narcs, but they're not. If you ever sat and just really talk to a narcissist, like even my clients that are just narcissists, they are they're 100% miserable, but the stuff that go through their mind, it's not what we would think just being like just a human brain. It's like they're sitting there, they come perplexed, usually at a season where they're not having a bunch of fans, because you got to get to your no narcs no fan status. Okay, no narcs no fans, you got to get there, but they always need their fans. If they don't have a bunch of fans around them giving them accolades and saying how great and blah blah blah, no matter what they're doing, they are very depressed and they can't quite pinpoint it. And they sit there like, well, they're mad about their lack of accomplishments. They mad because the grandiose, whatever they think they are in their brain in the Lululand, whoever that person is, every now and then they in reality, when they get denied by a bank or get put down by a person they're trying to pursue, they get the reality of who they are. So then they get depressed about that. They start looking around and then see that the family don't like them. They don't like themselves. They don't like what they look like in the mirror. They don't like that they're getting older. They're just sitting there just mad and angry and building up. And then they say like, well, nothing is working. Can you give me some medicine to make me feel better? But when they talk about a person that has left because some relationship they have got cut off, it's all their fault. Like that's the only thing that they can like talk about, like, well, if they wouldn't have left me in a situation, and they make up their stories about the narratives on what happened, but that's it. Like they're not thinking of, I want love and I can't wait to just find this perfect relationship. They want some fans. They want to hook up, preferably in a bisexual type of situation. They want unlimited money given to them. Because I even suggested, like, well, why don't you like work at this place? Or they don't want to work. That's too much.
They don't
sound like work.
Make money. Yes, and the person with the money, if they cut them off, they're depressed because they need money coming to them so they can do their accolades with their fans. because they got to buy all of their drinks because that's the fan.
And guess what? And while you with them, supplying them with money, they get to act like they doing everything. I do it all.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. You ain't do nothing. I make everything. I make the world go round. I am everything, and everything is me. Whoo, living my
I
best
left them the house. I left them the car. I just walked away from it because it was just so toxic. That's what
But you know what? They fear being average. That's why they always waiting on the lawsuit, always trying to be an actor. They always, it's always something.
They wait.
Trying
They're gonna file a bankruptcy so that they ain't got to do this, or because hey, I consistently, and they not the type of people that just did it once. This a lifestyle, like they say about Trump. It's a lifestyle. Every 7 years that they can file one, bam, they right back at it because that's how they live. They like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm gonna do because everything in their life is all about. I want to be able to trick somebody out of something. I want to be able to say I was smart. I outsmarted you.
Yeah.
My best life. Thanks for that super chat. Just living my best life said narcs are attached to major storms. Leave. Narcs are major storms. They attached. They are the storm. But in the eye of the storm. Trust and believe every part of that. Focus for life. Thanks for the super chat. She said, why do some people who stay in relationships with the narcs and are getting dogged try to make us that cut the narcs off feel like it's something wrong with us? To feel like it's something wrong with me. I cut the narc off. Listen, focus for life. That's not her saying that something wrong with you because you cut him off. That's her saying, damn, how you cut that fool? How you cut this fool off? Because I know you got to be happy. Listen, and I'm saying this as the person, as the person that I'm positive. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm positive because all these people knew this chick got some issues, bro. All of them knew it. Now, I don't know how much they know about narcissism, but when they saw the end result, nobody's surprised.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when I was that person, I looked at the exes and I looked at them with envy. Like, damn, man, they done went on with their life and they done got married to somebody. And I'm going to tell y'all the one thing that stung me the most, the thing that stung me more than anything was they were already with her before and they made better decisions in life. They made better decisions in life and went on to get in new relationships and I was like, I know they didn't make this mistake again. I know it. Because this is a different breed of right here. This is a different breed right here.
Yeah.
So I know that and honestly, y'all, on a certain level, I was jealous of them. I was jealous of them. I was jealous of my exes. Because to me, they had learned. They knew. They was like, man, dude, you don't have a clue, but you will. I'm looking at them like, dang, man, they done went on with their life. Done got married and they actually with a real wife somewhere. And I'm in here stuck with this buzzer. Don't know why. Look, I'm stuck with it because I choose to be stuck with it because I don't quite know how to get out of it because I don't know why I'm in it. I know some of y'all caught that. I'm stuck with her. I'm stuck in it because I don't know why I'm with it.
But
Woo,
you
man.
know what? People think something wrong with you when you cut these people off, either because they're toxic themselves or because they don't have a front row seat to what's going on in your house. They only hearing it and they're not seeing it. If they really saw what these people do, they would understand why you cut these people off. And I'm going to lay this notion to rest that they're having a good time with that new supply. When you're seeing all this stuff on social media and all of that, no, that's just setting it up for a downfall like they did us. You prep this person up. Oh, this person did this for me, did that for me, did make them out to be great. So when you tell someone that they're abusing you, it's going to be hard for that person to believe because you was just over here in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is just a setup for that person's downfall. So whatever y'all seeing on there, don't take that personal. Just sit back and eat your popcorn because now this person has propped the person, the monster that you know up, and now that
Come on.
fall is going to be even worse when they have to explain what this person is doing versus what they showed on social media.
Come on. Come on.
And it's terrible. You have to understand what this person is about to deal with. First of all, if they were just in something, like not just like if you guys met and they were like not married, but then this one met and they were married and they were doing something and you had left and went the no contact, separated yourself, got out of that, God intervened, they are bitter as heck in that next situation. And the next situation was built on different type of curse demons. Like that's a whole different type of ground there. So they not only dealing with this little bitter narcissist that's emanating like fumes of stench, but they also dealing with the invisible ones at night that's choking them, pulling their leg. They don't know why they having panic attacks. They depressed, they crying. They don't know why they don't like themselves. They dealing with all of this war against themselves from their legions that they offload in the house. So they got to deal with them, the invisible crew. They got to deal with the narc. They got to probably deal with the narc's mother or whoever is involved. Usually it's the mother that stirred the pot. And the mother probably got a couple of exes that she controlled, like a former baby mama or something that's coming to her house in front of the wife. Okay, they gonna come in front of the wife because the mother gonna be friends with that ex, one of the exes, because they got it's not the devil got everybody on the chessboard playing you like that. Whoever got a call, if they escape this, usually they might have a good heart or call on their life or something. You are the target for destruction. He got them, the whole narcosphere, the whole Lululand. You're the target, you and your children. So they got the mother witch involved, the narc, his exes. This is what the new supply is dealing with over there and don't know why they can't even think straight. They probably getting the memory loss by now, the cognitive dissonance, hair probably fell out by now. They probably lost some stuff at work, poor performance, don't know what happened to their money, just found out this person a whole felon. You know, it's like all of this stuff coming out. And we sitting here thinking, like, well, I think they're in love. That ain't love. That is hell
They in lust.
in the pit. Okay.
That-
You don't even want to do the do after dealing with the stuff you found out in a day about a narc. You like, you owe
Yeah.
what? It's out
the
200,000.
new person thinks though. The new person think they in love. The new
Yeah.
person really believes we in love over here. I don't
Yeah.
care what they do. I don't care that they spent the night with you last night or went over so and so how. See, the new person, they got to lie worse than the narc because guys, secretly, the new person think the narc's still sleeping with you. I'm telling you what it is. Because guys, at the end of the day, I knew I couldn't trust my ex with none of her ex. Please, ain't no way. You crazy. If they telling you, oh no, we cool, but you know, we got an understanding. The understanding is, hey, anytime they want it, they could, man, guys, a narc isn't closed to anybody.
No.
Okay? They don't have that option.
Nope.
Have to be open to everybody. Anybody that will put up with their craziness, listen, that's why they give sex up so freely, because they know it's an exchange. Hey, look, I'm gonna give you this, but you're gonna have to let me just torture your soul. I'm gonna need to torture you now.
See,
And sign up for it.
and their job is to humiliate us. It's so much shit going on social media. You got the Safari, you got DDG, then you got this Gucci third leg that gave 3,000 women herpes and stuff like that. They no longer trying to hide what they're doing to people. They're using it to humiliate you, to justify what they did, so people can look past how they treated you. Like that DDG guy, how he did that Haley girl. He said her oral is trash. And that's what everybody is focusing on versus how he really treated this girl. And that's how they trying to use this to humiliate us. They'll say, oh, her stuff stink, or, stuff like that. They always find ways to justify what they did to you and make it acceptable to the public, because the world is so narcissistic now that these people are looking normal doing this stuff to other people and nothing is being done about it. But like I said, I'm dealing with certain situations with people with domestic violence, and I definitely can tell who is who. And hopefully I can reach the ones a lot of people don't really, the ones I'm talking to don't even know about narcissism. And that's crazy, because when I tell them, they looking like, what? They don't even know what they've been through, but then it makes sense. But then you still got these people who still want to go back to their abusers. So they ain't trying to hear no narcissism and all that stuff, because they want to be with them people.
Nah, they ain't trying to do all that. They like, hey, man, look, everybody got issues. Okay?
Yep.
Everybody need a little extra help, a little extra understanding.
Yes.
No, they don't, people. No, they don't. When you see it's crazy, just imagine what you look like when you continue. Dang, I saw that crazy fool, and I kept on talking. I kept on saying blah, 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 blah. Woo. Woo, ladies.
A lot of them have these. Anytime you got a door of idolatry in there, that's curses. So a lot of the new supply people, they just under a curse. Like they got probably a cursed bloodline. Definitely once they got with the narc, they didn't curse themselves. So anytime, like even if somebody is chosen, if you read throughout it, the enemy can't do a lot of stuff unless they open up to idolatry. Because once you say, God, I'm going to put this as my God, that's the one thing that God going to be like, I'm cool. I'm backing up off of you. That come back when you're ready. Because he just won't share his glory with another person or nothing, not another being, celestial, or whatever. He won't share his glory. So they in a cursed situation. Nothing good comes out of that. It's just darkness. The household is chaos. They got self-sabotaging spirits. Like anytime, even if the narcissists have everything perfect, something inside of them, that demon is going to make them sabotage themselves. They're going to make them leave that good husband that could have had those good children, like as far as not being like involved in situations where they opened up to something happening to them at night in a family, in a home, like situations where they could have been raised in an intact family, or raised to understand who God is, or raised to have food every night. They could have had that, but they will blow and throw that away because that sabotage and destructive spirit on the inside makes them destroy themselves. Then it used to be a song like that, self-destruction. Ain't that it?
Yeah. That rap song, yeah.
That's their anthem.
That's what it is. That's who they are.
Yes.
Wow, man. Hey, ladies, that was another incredible session in here this evening. What y'all gonna leave these good people with for the weekend? They need something that they can take through the weekend. When them nights are like, oh my gosh, I just want to sleep, and I can't sleep because I'm thinking this fool done got away with all this they done to me. and they somewhere living high on the hog. Leave them something that they
They
can.
somewhere howling in the hall.
Huh?
So, they somewhere howling in the hall. It's full moons. You
Come on.
hunter moons. Oh my God. And the hunter moons too. So they on a hunt. They howling. They might be a little furry. They are not what it's like what you might think they are in your imagination. Not at all. It is not okay there. They are still the same deluded being that they were when you left them, and you had to get out of that situation if it wasn't forced by them, because it became dangerous to your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial health. So you had to leave, and we have to get to the point where we find out what it was that was empty, that we thought that the Lulu land could let us escape from. And then we got to deal with that. So you got to start healing, making yourself whole, loving yourself, building that self-worth, understanding that the one thing that you are worth is being with someone who don't lie, who don't cheat, who don't steal, who don't rob you of your health and all of that stuff. You have to change your mindset to understand that your worth, who God created you to be, is far above any of that. You got to change the imprint. Let the howlers howl. The moons are full. It's crazy over there right now. Crazy.
Crazy, crazy.
Lunatics. They go crazy with a full moon. That's what they dealing with.
I want to say, for those of y'all who think that they got away with something, seek God. Don't worry about what they may have gotten away with or them living their best life. Like me, I'm worried about my karma. And my karma has been good because my life is falling into place. So when you don't worry about them, you can focus on your life and your karma and your good karma and sowing good seeds and reaping the benefits of that. Like I said, it's beneficial today. I got that firm handshake. Congratulations. I will be on the ballot for this office that I'm running from. So, hey, that's his karma, is watching me be who he tried to keep me from being. And I don't care if he see it or not. I just love the path that my life is taking. If you focus on you, you can be great. I'm telling you. Because I have so much going, like I said, with this domestic violence thing. I have somebody who's trying to put me and his wife in contact so we can get funding to get a program going that we can start for this domestic violence stuff. It's just so much going on in my life, and I am so grateful for God. I'm grateful for what he's doing to me, and you guys can be there if you stop focusing on these people, because whatever bad is going to come to them is going to come at their own hands, because they are evil people. They're going to run into people who don't have our grace, don't have our love for them, and they are going to seriously hurt that person. Let them stay over there and focus on that energy. Stop vibrating on a low vibrational level, wanting these people to get their karma. You have to vibrate higher than that. You have to reach your greatest self, be the greatest you. And I learned that, and I am so grateful, that I finally found me. I'm me. That wasn't me. That's who I was groomed to be from a child, to be a doormat for another narcissist. But now I found me, and I love me. And that's what I was supposed to do, love me. And you should learn to love yourself as well.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? I know y'all trying to make it through the weekend, make it through another night, make it through another day, sitting back daydreaming, night dreaming, obsessing. They had to. They wouldn't have did this if they weren't. Remember, that's just part of the disguise. They absolutely did slice their nose to spite their face. They have to keep their foot on your neck, even if that means doing things that doesn't make sense. Usually it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. Part of keeping you in Delulu is doing stuff that don't make sense. That's been y'all whole relationship. What you just ain't been paying attention. Delulu. As long as you're in Delulu, they don't have to worry about you. You ain't going nowhere. You in Delulu. And when you in Delulu, Delulu is the land of make anything, you can think anything you want. Oh, they gonna get it together. One day we might be 95 years old and they gonna get it. They gonna finally realize I was the one.
Yep.
95 years old, they gonna say, I appreciate you. One day they gonna see it. One day they gonna feel it. One day they gonna mean it. Meanwhile, you just wasted another day, another hour, another week, another month, another year,
Yes.
another decade. Wasted time you ain't gonna get back. You ain't gonna get that time back. Every country in the world, every leader in the free world has come to an agreement. It is unanimous throughout the world. The worst punishment you can give someone is taking their time away. 100% unanimous across the world. And if they act bad enough, they end their time immediately. Guys, I know you thinking, well, they wasting their time and my time. No, they're not. They're wasting their time. You are wasting your time. You, because they don't get to control your time. You do. But while you in Delulu, man, oh man, while you in Delulu, you don't even know you wasting your time. Guys, I was talking to a client of mine yesterday. So the conversation was so interesting to me because the client thought that I was just living a wonderful life. And I agree. Yes. Oh wow! What if I could have started this 20 plus years ago? I knew the narc wasn't no good right after I knew before we got married. I surely knew it after we were married. I surely knew it the entire time. What would my life be like had I just listened to what God was telling me the whole time? Had I just listened, had I just slowed down and said, hold it, man. What is God saying to you? Real talk. What is God saying to you about this person? Because all of us ask God the same thing. God, revealed this to me. And God really loves us because he take us seriously. He ain't about to do no, I'm gonna change the world because of the devil. He ain't thinking about
Right.
that. The devil ain't in control. So when we get all panicked and we all stressed out and this and that, God is like, I got you. I got you. But again, I got you. But look at you. You saying help me, but you won't listen. You won't do what you need to do to receive the help.
Yeah.
I said, man, yeah, life is wonderful right now. But damn, what would it have been? What would it have been if I started living like this 25 years ago? 30 years ago now. What would life have been? How would it have been right now? had I just, you know what? This is crazy. Had I listened to what God was telling me from the jump, because I wasn't listening from the jump, and it was right in my face.
For real.
So I'm saying this weekend, while you groveling and thinking about, what life could be if they would just get it together, won't you start thinking about what life would be like if you got it together?
Yeah.
You worrying about who's getting it together. They got it together. Because you worrying about changing them. You need to change you.
Yeah.
You can't change them. You need to change you and look at what you're doing, because you're the one that is having it. The crazy, you having it. You got a key and everything to the front door, and you trying to get one to the back door in Delulu. Got a key to the front door in Delulu. Just check in, check out anytime you feel like it. I would take that key and throw it away, lock the door behind me, and throw that key away, because I'm not living my life there. That's not living, y'all. One thing for sure that you could say about being with a narc is you ain't living with a narc. You surviving. Okay? You in survival mode.
Yeah.
Every single day, you just in survival mode.
Yeah.
What they gonna do today? Oh my good. What now? Oh my good. That's your whole life. Never any great surprises like, wow, my baby really loved me. Never that. Never that. Never that. And we sitting around just waiting. Well, one day, just one day, you pissed off every single. Listen, y'all. The issue ain't the narc. The issue is us. All we got to do is follow what we being told. It stops when you say stop. Wow. Oh, good God. If somebody could have told me that 30 years ago. It stops when you say stop, bro. Okay? Just remember. All right, y'all. We're going to jump out of here, man. Y'all going to enjoy this weekend. It's supposed to be nice out this weekend. I think this is the last nice weekend we're going to get. So y'all better enjoy, man. We're running into the fall, man. This is my favorite time of the year. You get all the colors of the leaves and the trees, and it's brisk outside, and you get to drink your cocoa, and you can sit outside and have your little fire outside. And, oh my goodness, man. Like I said, y'all, when you step away, life, man, this life is an incredible thing.
It is.
When your mind ain't all tied up and short-circuited.
Let me say this. Don't forget, y'all, it's homosexual season. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Hide your husbands too.
There you go. It's almost tax season. We be running into that soon. Yeah. Everybody looking for some people looking for somewhere to stay. So there you have it. All right, y'all. We're gonna leave you just like we came in here with nothing but love, peace, and soul train, everybody. Hello. See y'all.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for that super chat, Kara Stone. Mwah. Appreciate you.